Hello gang, welcome to the channel, and today we're gonna go through the community post I did yesterday or a couple of hours before. And the community post has to do with what are you interested on the 8th anniversary. What are you going to buy? How are you going to redeem basically spend your crystals. It's shopping therapy day. 14 days. And I asked you if you're going to spend, for World Boss Legend unlocking, and that's something that I'm not suggesting for new players generally. If are you going to buy all, the uniforms that you have missed, and that's something everyone should go for because it's the best deal. It's 50% and you are transforming your characters from zero to hero with their last uniforms. And after I asked about secret shop, which is a whale thing, and perhaps it's not even for me whale thing, and gambling, CDPs, cards, and urus or whatever, basically artifacts. The only things that deserve, gambling for is CDPs, cards first, these two, and after perhaps artifacts. But yes, most of the people rightly choose, the uniforms. It's only one day on, but I'm seeing that most of you are interested on the uniforms. So I'm gonna do a video to pass or smash, which uniform deserves to go and buy these days from the uniforms that have dropped right now. But for your own information, in my opinion, you should wait. You should wait for the new update. The live stream, it's like a couple of hours from now, perhaps tomorrow, or couple of hours, less than 24 hours basically. So after the live stream, we're gonna know that we're gonna get more uniforms for GOTG 3 characters, Guardians of the Galaxy. So there are gonna be a lot of new stuff in the game with a new update. So wait to see and after spend. This is my advice, and that's what I'm going to do. I did myself some Uru unequipping on the last live stream yesterday, but generally you should wait and buy the uniforms after the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 drops. Hold your crystals. It's a bit more days, so be patient and you're gonna get what you deserve. So before we go through this master pass thing for the uniforms, I want you to make sure that you have subscribed to the channel, smash the like button, and let me know down below in the comments what are you going to spend for. Did you have collect a lot of crystals? How are you going to spend the crystals? So yeah, let's go one by one all the uniforms that we have taken until now. Of course, there are also the seasonal uniform, but for this I can't really tell you, so I'm just gonna pass through them. So Thanos, yes, smash, but you can't, Pass, smash, smash, meta, both of these two characters. This is a pass, except you want Carnage really badly, you really enjoy the character and you want to have him for PvP. Other than that, you don't want to buy this uniform for PvE, there are better options. Smash only if you want him for PvP also, he is focused on PvP. Smash PvE monster, he still after all these months outscores a lot of combat types. Smash, I would say, but he is kind of outdated. So if you're planning to go for Professor X or Magneto, or there are multiple other characters these days worth more than Iron Man, but he is a really good World Boss Legend clear and he's an all-arounder. So yes, Smash, I can't say it pass. Smash, but you have to understand that this character is not going to perform as you think as a tier 4 for specific content like ABX, but she totally deserves it. I tier 4 here already, so Smash for sure. Smash for sure, one of the best characters. He totally deserves the new uniform. He's not going to get something anytime soon, so yes, totally worth it. Smash, totally worth it. Namor, if I compare Namor to Carnage, I would say Namor worth more for PvE, Carnage worth for PvP. So smash. Pass if you don't care a lot about clearing high stages of World Boss Legend. I mean, Professor X is a pass. I don't feel like his value in general totally worth, go invest on him. But yes, it's a pass for me. You can't buy it. Pass also. I mean, Captain America with this uniform, it's really good, but it's mostly Alliance Conquest and World Boss Legend these days. I mean, I'm not seeing anyone using him generally, so pass. Pass also, I mean, Moon Knight do pretty much the same, but he got better tags, so it's a pass for me. Even if I love Venom and Carnage, I love them, but yes, I can't say my personal opinion here to go. It's a smash. It's a smash. If you want a character to perform real good, level 80, tier 3, Sauron is your girl. She can destroy World Boss Legends. She can destroy GBR with just an energy CTP or a proc. She's out of your mind good and she totally deserves it. But she don't have a lot of tags for ABX and ABL, so I would suggest you tier 3 uniform. This is a pass in my opinion, but that's because he is a male and there is already, speed females that they can do whatever he can do and even better. If you love him, it's a smash because it's not a pass, it's a smash because he's really awesome. The animation, his damage is there, but there are others doing everything that he's do and plus more, like the female speed types. This is a smash. After all this time, Black Widow stills the best speed type in the game and she can outperform all of the others because she is usable for multiple game modes. So yes, I would say smash. I would say smash if you're interested and for a character that you can do everything in the game, PvP, PvE with similar build, you can play him. So smash. This is seasonal. This is not a uniform. This is not a uniform. This is not a uniform. This is a pass. This is a pass because Adam Warlock is coming from GOTG probably. So wait to see. And after. This is a smash because he still be really good for his passive he got. He's a smash for PvP and PvE. He's a good support still. Pass. He's seasonal also. Pass 100%. You don't want to spend on these characters. Pass 100%. No uniform. Pass. Smash. This is really awesome character for supporting other villains and she's useful still for World Boss Legend, for ABX, ABL. Smash. She's really nice still. She's meta for 1 day of ABX. Pass 100% outdated. Outdated pass. Outdated pass. Outdated pass 100%. Pass. Even if you love Wolverine, with this uniform he's good, but only Alliance Conquest is the use he has, so pass 100%. Doctor Strange, he used to be one of the best tier 3 level 70, but these days even Miles Morales and other character is way better, so I would say pass only if you wanna play with him. He deserves it. He can be played with a mini rage proccing obelisk or a real rage, So it's a pass, but yeah, if you feel like you won't play, smash because he's still kind of good. Pass, he's a seasonal. Smash, his new uniform is not adding a lot, so if you don't have any uniform, smash for it. If you have his previous uniform, think about it because, the addition is not a big and the character is not performing himself, he's just a little support. This is a pass in my opinion because she used to be really good for PvP, but these days after all these tier 4s she is only Alliance Conquest, so smash only if you're interested on Alliance Conquest. This is a pass, but I think it's a seasonal. This is a pass, but it's a seasonal. Pass, it's not a seasonal, but it's just the leadership, a bit better leadership than without the uniform. So even if you have the characters, she's not getting something huge value here. So pass, pass, no, outdated, pass, pass. I mean, he's a really good leadership for Moon Knight, but no, I mean, there are others, and you don't really gonna do something with Blade himself. So pass, pass. Oh, I hate here. Seasonal, pass. He's good for Alliance Conquest. That's all. But yes, only for that. Pass also. He used to be good for multiple game modes, but now he's so outdated. Seizes mass, and seizes mass only because she's meta for one game mode, one day ABX. So basically it's a pass, but it's a mass only if you're Idris on ABX, because she's performing really nice for the combat female day, and her leadership can help you. Her damage is pretty cool, but still, I mean, pass it, except you're an ABX monster creep. See, he's a smash. He is one of the best supports in the game, supporting multiple different characters. Whatever you have, universal, or I mean, villain or hero. So yes, totally a smash. You can use him everywhere. Smash, in my opinion, Ancient One, revived after Jean Grey came into the game because of her reflect. So you can pick her up and still have value for PvE as a support, and for PvP for reflecting Jean Grey's. This is a pass. This is a hard, easy pass. Even if he get this uniform, yeah, don't go for it. No uniform. Pass, 100%. GOTG 3 is coming. Pass, except you want to buff your Iron One, but still, there are better supports, there are better characters to go for. So pass, you don't really need him. Pass, 100%. Pass again. Pass, I mean, outdated, and this dude is supporting, but still, you don't really want to spend on a support that is specific for spider characters that, why? There are other supports better, like Valkyrie, like Sith. Pass, pass. Smash, 100%. He totally deserved one of the best tier 3 characters in the game right now. ABX, ABL, World Boss Legend, GBR. He's doing everything right. Totally deserves it. Seasonal. Pass, 100%. Pass, Luna Snow, outdated. We're waiting for Luna Snow to come. Gods, bring us Luna Snow. I know there are a huge amount of people who want new uniform for Luna Snow, so pass on that. Pass on that, because there is a character already replaced here, like Suri. Suri do whatever Kamala do, but she do it better. So in my opinion, only if you're a fan of Kamala Khan, go for her, or else Suri. Kamala Khan also perhaps gonna get a new uniform on the Marvel's TV show or movie. I'm not sure what is it. So yes, she's going to get replaced. Pass, 100%. From the other side, Shuri, we're not waiting anything for Shuri, so she is a smash, 100%. Go for her, totally deserve her damage and her supporting buff. He is a smash only if you enjoy playing with him. He's really nice still, with a judgment for GBR. You can use him for World Boss Legend also, but if you have other tier 4 characters and level 80, it's a pass. If you like him, okay, smash, he totally deserves it. C is a seasonal uniform, so for the previous uniform of her, I would say pass, because she's going to get something new. Even if you have your character, you're already getting a buff. Doesn't really deserve to go into the old uniform, because probably we're gonna get a new uniform. So pass, 100%. This is a tough one, but it's only for Alliance Conquest. So yeah, pass. He's useful, but yes, he's useful Alliance Conquest also. So pass, 100%. He's going to get something new. Pass, outdated. She's good, but I'm not sure. Alliance Conquest only, so pass, 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 pass. He's really nice how he looks, but huge pass. This is something weird, but he's a smash and pass. Also, he's outdated. There are others replacing him, but still, he's the only one that you can use for specific ABX days. If you consider that Thanos is a seasonal uniform, so if you miss Thanos, he's still a smash. Even if he's going to get a uniform in a couple of months, you want him. Until then, he's really nice and he totally deserves it, so I can't tell you to pass Loki. Seasonal pass, 100% pass, except I mean, C is a really good support for electric, the sock ability character. So if you want a solid support for someone like Storm or Thor, I could tell you. But generally, C is outdated from other characters level 80. So pass with an asterisk on it. Pass 100%. Smash 100%. If you just have your Dr. Octopus, if you give him this uniform, he's going like this. His damage is way better now and he totally deserves it, so smash 100%. She's a pass. I mean, she's really good character if you wanna play with her, yes, sure, but she got the situation of Sarah Rogers. There are not a lot of game modes that you can participate with her. It's only for GBR and World Boss Legend, I guess, and one day of ABL. But in the same time, Sarah Rogers do whatever she do better as level 80 tier 3. So it's a pass in my opinion. Pass. 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 I mean, I don't even have his last uniform, and he's only for Alliance Conquest with his last uniform. I'm talking about this one. See, he's getting a buff to support the others, but yeah, it's an Alliance Conquest thing. You don't really need him. And if you don't have any of the other uniforms of Colossus, this is a must. He is becoming a really good character for supporting others, but it's mainly Alliance Conquest and Timeline Battle. So if you have 0 uniforms on him, smash. If you have any other, if you have basically this one, pretty much, you don't want to go into that because the buff is not that big. So yeah, he does not really deserve. So it's a smash with an asterisk if you don't have any other uniform. Pass, 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 outdated, outdated, outdated. No uniform, outdated. Pass. I mean, only Alliance Congress use lately. Pass, but I would say smash if you're a Carnage and Venom fan and you're going to buy their uniform. You want him to support these two, but still there are other supports that can do pretty much the same thing, like Agent Venom can do for your Agent, for your Venom and Carnage. So it's a pass, but with an asterisk if you're a fan of Venom and symbiotes generally. This is. This is a smash with an asterisk if you're a PvP fan. Other than PvP, Timeline Battle and Alliance Conquest, you don't really need here, but if you want to PvP, she's really nice. Pass, oh, no uniform basically. Pass, Drax, pass, Gilgamesh, pass, Hulkbuster, pass. There is no value on these characters, you know. Luke Cage, super outdated. So yes, pass, pass, pass. I mean, yeah, pass on this uniform too doesn't really add anything new. I mean, the new one, but still, and Scream, no uniform. Sif, smash. I mean, she's still a really good support, and you can use her for one day of ABX, but she can provide you for everything in the game. She can do buff everyone into your group, so you want to use her and take this buff, you know, 45 against both types is really important. So yes, it's a smash. Pass, there's no uniform basically. Pass, 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 outdated. Smash, she's still ABX meta with Valkyr and Sea-Hulk for female, combat day. So yes, smash 100%, but no uniform. Smash, you want also Valkyr, totally good, totally deserve ABX, ABL, GBR, World Boss Legend supporting everything she's doing. Pass, 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 no uniform, pass, 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 smash for a really good support. Pass if you want to do damage, you're not gonna get anything here. It's only a leaded support. It's one of the best leaded supports in the game. That's why a smash with an asterisk there. And pass, I guess, only Alliance Conquest use lately. And C is pass. I mean, only for PvP Alliance Conquest, but she don't really deserve it. I mean, if you have any of the old uniforms, you're not gonna get anything huge, but yeah. So pass with an asterisk if you're a PvP fan. Pass doesn't get anything. Pass, you don't want to build these characters. Pass, pass. Electro, it's really awesome, but in the same time, he's kind of outdated. Green Goblin totally outscore him. So yes, only if you're a big fan and you want someone for ABX, Speed Villain Day, and you don't want for some reason Green Goblin, it's a pass. So it's a smash. So pass with an asterisk. Pass 100%. Pass, yes. A lot of other characters are better already, and C perhaps gonna get something in GOTG. Pass. I mean, there is no character here. Where is he? Who is this? I can't see anyone. So yes, pass. If you can't see the character, pass. Pass, even if she's still smashing it. Pass, because there are multiple other level 80s. She still got it, so yes. I mean, if you like the characters like Quicksilver, like Flash from DC, you know, she totally, it's the only character that you can have these results. But still, she's kind of outdated. The only use she has is ABX, but still Suri, Kamala, and others can outscore her. But still, she's cool. So yes, pass, pass. Pass, except you want a solid leadership for PvE and PvP. But yes, she is herself is not performing really nice, but for her leadership, it's really helpful for Mephisto, for World Boss Legend, and she's helpful for Alliance Conquest pretty much. So yes, depending. So pass, you don't really need pass. Pass, seasonal also, pass 100%, pass 100%, pass 100%. I mean, you're getting something, but the things you get, it's not that important. I mean, here you have increased basic damage to heroes by 50%. And with your old uniform, without uniform, you have 40. So yeah, it's a smash pass in the same time. So even having or not the uniform doesn't really make sense. I mean, doesn't really add a lot in your account. So yes, it's a pass in my opinion, because yeah. Yelena here, pass, no uniform, a lot of time, pass, there's no uniform also, no uniform, no uniform, pass, yeah. Ugh. Pass only if you're a huge Alliance Conquest fan. Pass. And yeah, no other Awaken or tier 3 characters. So yes, from the tier 2s, I mean, yeah, wait them to get a new uniform. Whatever you have seen here and you're thinking that, oh, this is a tier 2 character, I would go for his uniform. Yeah, no, there's no reason for you buying any other uniform. I mean, Black Cat is cool, but it's seasonal. And yes, I can't really remember anyone being used as a tier 2 right now into the current meta, except Mubaku, who don't really have any uniform. So yes, I'm going myself here to see, but yes, there is no value on buying anything being tier 2 or tier 1 in your roster, you know. I mean, only the Awakening characters and only the tier 3 characters that they have already get an update deserve getting the uniform. All the others are pass Of course, Rocket Raccoon is going to get something, so wait for his new uniform. There's no point for you to go and spend on anyone into this list 100%. Yes, no, pass, everything. You don't really want anything of this. So, and there is another special thing that you want to do. There are some uniforms that I already told you to pass on them, and I suggest you to pass on them, but you have to consider that in Legendary Battle, if you go here and you see the rewards, there is some uniforms like Hela's uniform, this one, that if you are desperately need a CDP of energy, you can go buy the uniform, do it heroic. So for 875 crystals, you can have this CDP. In the same time, you can have something similar, buying this uniform, the Black Panther, the Killmonger uniform, another CDP of energy, for old Black Panther uniform, P card. This is totally not deserves it because you need to buy, I think, the quest pack. So yes, don't do that basically. And for here, I mean, there is a uniform that you can get this card, which is really nice for only hybrid sets. And yes, you can get an egg here with this one. So keep in mind, if you want to get extra rewards, there are some uniforms here that I can't really suggest you go and buy the uniform by itself. But if you buy the uniform, you can after come here and pick up a CTP. So if you go and spend 800 crystals to get Ultron, you can come here and redeem a CDP. So think yourself if you need the CDP of raids and go buy these uniforms. If you don't have, buy the uniforms already. There are multiple picks here to go for, and I mean, yes, you have to already have unlocked the legendary battles, but that's something that it's progress in game. I can't be sure for any one of you. So look at this CDP of raids, just having Thanos type 3 enhancement. But yeah, that needs you to buy first the legendary battle. But yeah, it is what it is. If you have forget that or whatever, I want to remind you that. So that was it, the Smash or Pass video for the uniforms. I hope I helped you decide what are you going to do with your crystals. Please guys, be patient, wait for the GOT G3 to drop and after decide how you're gonna spend for uniforms, especially. For any other thing, unequipping gurus are always cool. And yes, I'm not sure how to suggest you to spend your crystals, but in my opinion, you have to wait and see. There are deals going off, but it's only the super whale deals, like the secret shop. All the rest of the deals are still for 14 days. So yes, that was it. See you into the next. Kisses in your faces.